In today's video, we'll talk about Fairyland, the in-game parody of Disney World that'll be in GTA 6. We'll look at all the information we know about it from the 2022 leaked footage, where it'll be located on the GTA 6 map, as well as a presentation by Rockstar North's Miriam Bellard regarding the concept of weenies, which we could see in the in-game's version of the theme park. Before we get into it, a friendly reminder, if you guys are not yet subscribed to the channel, click that subscribe button, leave a like on the video. Most of my viewers are not subscribed and we are on the road to 20,000 subscribers. Your support is sincerely appreciated. Thank you so much for the continued support on the videos. I am deeply thankful for all your likes, comments, and subscriptions. If you haven't joined the Discord server yet, you can find a link to it in the description of the video. But the Walt Disney World Resort is an entertainment resort complex located about 20 miles southwest of Orlando, Florida, United States. It was opened on October 1st, 1971. The resort is operated by Disney Experiences, a division of the Walt Disney Company. It is expected to be featured in Grand Theft Auto 6 under the name Fairyland. The name Fairyland Forest can be found in the 2022 leaked footage, and here's where it's located on the map in the mapping project based on all the information we know so far from the leaks and the trailer. It is expected to be placed north of Lake Leonida and northeast of Red Hill Forest, so the theme park is also expected to be placed in that general area. Interestingly, a reference to an in-game version of Disney World can be found on a billboard in GTA Vice City, which is set in the 3D universe of the series. The 2022 leaks also confirmed that GTA 6 will be set in the HD universe, while a parody of Disney already exists in it called Fred's Pictures. Fred's Pictures is a children's film production company featured in GTA 5 and GTA Online. It is a parody of the Walt Disney Company and to a lesser extent Pixar. Their mascot is a 1930s styled wolf who looks similar to Mickey Mouse. The name and mascot being that of a wolf may also be a reference to American animator Fred Wolf and his production company, Fred Wolf Films, which has produced animated series. Fred's Pictures was formerly owned by Fred Quincy. Now, who's Fred Quincy? Here's a character from the GTA series who is mentioned in GTA 5. He's also the CEO of Fred's Pictures. However, it looks like that for GTA 6, Rockstar will be using a different name for the theme park, which is Fairyland. We don't have any actual information regarding the theme park itself, only the forest, so we'll have to wait and see if they utilize the already established in-game parody or if they use Fairyland. From the Game Developers Conference from 2019 in San Francisco, Rockstar North's Miriam Bellard talks about the concept of weenies and how through it the eye of the player is led. There's a possibility that this same concept is used in GTA 6's parodic recreation of the theme park. Here's a look at the parts from the presentation related to Disney World. I'll of course leave a link to the full video in the description. Make sure to go watch it for a more in-depth analysis.
So there is a concept called weenies, which a lot of you will be familiar with. That's W-E-E-N-I-E-S. It is the German word for sausage. The term was coined by Walt Disney, and the idea is that a weenie leads the guest in the same way that a sausage leads a dog. Weenies absolutely work, like there's no doubt about it, but the reason they work is because of the mystery element. So weenies have two aspects to them. They are a landmark and they have mystery. A landmark by itself is incredibly useful and incredibly important in terms of the wayfinding for the player. If you want to actually lead the player to the landmark, you need to add mystery. Mystery also tracks the player. How this is working in terms of affordances, the affordance is that there is information for us to learn. As humans, we very much like learning information. The castle in this case is promising us that if we move closer, there will be more for us to learn. Now, how it is doing it in this particular situation is with the very interesting profile and with the extra detail on the architecture that tells us that there is stuff to discover if we get closer. The secondary prospect that I was talking about before, that is also about mystery. If we move closer to that spot, we will get a view, and of course a view is information. How do we lead the player and therefore lead the camera? Saliency will control where the player looks and therefore where the camera looks. Affordances will control where the player goes and therefore where the camera goes. Time in film would normally be controlled with the camera or with editing. Space is experienced over time. I take in this room, I don't take it all in one instant, in one moment. I take it in because my eye is traveling over it or I'm physically walking through it, or in a video game, my avatar might be walking through it. One major element of this is repetition and rhythm. In film, they would often do editing to get different types of rhythm. So you might have much faster editing to create an intense moment in the film. We can set up rhythm with architectural repetition. Repeating elements architecturally will be experienced as a rhythm over time. As well as rhythm and repetition, we also want to think about transitions. In film, this would be how you go from one shot to the next. What is happening over space is experienced over time, so we can do this through spatial layout. The classic example here would be Disneyland. So what they do when you go between spaces in Disneyland is they create stylistic transitions. The red arrows are pointing to elements of one style, the yellow to elements of the other style. So they're things like lampposts and handrails. As you can see, there isn't an abrupt transition. They slowly stop one and introduce another. So there are moments right in the middle there where you actually get lampposts of one style that are sitting over the top of handrails of another style. They're laying them out over space, but they are experienced over time.
Here's what one user on Reddit said: will Fairyland be an active amusement park? Leak discussion. In one of the older official GTA 6 leaks, there was a location known as Fairyland, which I assume is a parody of Disneyland. But will this be an active theme park or an abandoned theme park? Would love to hear everyone's thoughts, I'm not certain. To which a user, Intelligent Sport 76, replied, if Orlando is added, which is highly speculated, then I'd hope we can get at least one actively usable theme park. Furthermore, a user on the GTA forums, Mr. Beak16, provided a list of all world events found in the GTA 6 leaks in both their original and alphabetical order. And one of them is Fairyland Forest Puzzle, which is another expected attraction in the theme park. Moreover, a few years ago, a map of Fred's Fun World leaked on 4chan, however it turned out to be fake. But that sums up everything we know regarding Fairyland, the theme park coming to GTA 6. Leave your thoughts in the comment section down below. What are your thoughts and expectations from the theme park? A special thanks to all the members of the channel: Nick the Bala, Mike the Nerd, Eddie the Bullet, Armin the One, I am Vlad66, Shamgod JD, Rajveer, Ungodly Beast, and Victoria Starlight. Thank you all so much for the continued support. If you like what I do and would like to support the channel further, you can also become a member. If you haven't joined the Discord server yet, you can find the link in the description. We'd love to have you. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video.